So open education can mean a lot of things, I think, to different people. So one of the things people might think of first would be open educational resources, so textbooks and that kind of thing. And so to me, open education is one of the aspects of open scholarship. I'm particularly interested in open science, so open data and open access papers and replicability. When you do an experiment, you want to make sure that people can do it again and get the same results, or can do an experiment that's similar using your materials, so you make all your materials open and that sort of thing. So I teach a lot of this stuff in my research methods course, as this is how we can make research better. And so if I'm teaching the students that they shouldn't do that and the research should be open and everyone should make their materials open, then why am I giving them a closed access textbook that they have to pay $100 for? So this year I actually put my money where my mouth is, and I've changed the textbook to an open educational resource, which is an online psychology research methods textbook. So the benefits to the students are fairly obvious. They don't have to pay for a textbook. I remember when I was in undergrad and I was a mature age student, so this isn't so long ago, every single course I did had at least one, sometimes two textbooks that cost over $100. And if you bought them secondhand, you sometimes ended up with the previous edition, and the sort of page references that the lecturer would give you were not the same, and you'd have to hunt down that chapter, or sometimes there was a chapter missing. The other thing practically is, for each reading I can just put a link on the website instead of saying read chapter X of the textbook. So the link is just there and they can just click on it and read that chapter. So that's a practical advantage. Another advantage in the future, and I'm not doing this year, but in future years I may actually get the students to start looking at the textbook and going, what's it missing, and starting to improve it. And that's a great thing about open educational resources, is you can do that. You can actually involve your students in co-creation that empowers your students and actually also improves the resource. So for instance, we could make an Australian edition of this textbook, or a chapter on open science, which is currently lacking. More involvement from students actually, and at every level, even down to first year level. I think the future is that hopefully publishers will be out of business, or they'll have to adapt so that they're working in the service of academia and not just making a profit off it. So I think the future is disruptive, if you like, that will disrupt publishing and will empower students. So that's what I'd really like to see for the future of open education.